Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and when you're watching this, welcome to new vlog here in the Ducati showroom for a change. Hope you enjoyed those EV videos for the last 2-3 episodes. Rochi wanted to visit the Ducati showroom and we have this lovely machine, the Scrambler 1100. Like, who is finally here? Inni years arotra. Wow! Gloves eskunnara. Seeing him after almost what? 3-4 weeks?
The nation wants to know what is with these glasses.
So how much is this retailing for?
It's gonna come somewhere near 15 on road.
15 on road. Okay. 1100cc, 90 bhp.
No, 84 bhp and 90 torque.
90 Nm torque.
Yeah, they've increased torque by 2 Nm and they've increased HP by 2.
Okay. This is the 1100 Sport Pro. This is the top end?
No, there's another one called Sport Pro.
Acha. That is the black and yellow theme,
Yeah,
right?
that comes with a split handlebar, Olin suspensions front and back,
Okay.
and a different paint.
How much does that cost?
And I think comes 70 something.
Oh. When I was getting the street win, I actually was looking at Scrambler 800, went for the street win, but 1100 release ho gaya, that us time mein I loved it, and this is potentially a bike for me in the next 2-3 years. Hey guys, here at the BMW showroom. Some nice fancy bikes here.
I have a competition to those bikes.
There are a lot of R90s here. Yeah, these are all R90s. Here's the competitor, Thruxton. Just here in the BMW showroom, thought of getting the 310R and GS for a test drive, but they're apparently out. They're so busy. This is the second time I'm coming. Every time it is being test driven. Anyway, maybe in a few minutes we'll have a test drive and you'll finally get to see what's our take on it. Okay?
Bikes.
Yes, he's testing the R. I'm testing the GS.
What is the competition to the KTM series of bikes, 390 series?
Now that they're priced actually well, the R and the GS. They don't compare it with the Ducatis, compare it with maybe...
With the KTM, because that is what
I think it was somewhere in Gujarat ride, I guess, Rajasthan ride, when I test drove the 310 GS. I don't exactly remember where, but I have a decent memory of how it felt like then. So I'll be comparing this to the old 310 GS. First up, immediate thing that I noticed is the gear shifts are slightly stiff, maybe because there's a new bike. If my memory serves right, the 310 GS that I rode was much more comfy, the suspension was much more soft. This feels a bit sporty, which I don't know if it is a good thing, because for GS models you want a much more softer suspension. I think power wise there hasn't been any updates, dash wise there are no updates. It's just that ride-by-wire headlights changed. Because of the ride-by-wire you can actually feel some nice pull here. Initially the engine note is not that great, but once you get moving it feels more refined than the previous generation. And the suspension, I feel it is on the harder side compared to the old GS, but it's not that bad. On bumps you can still go very easily. This is where you test the bike, right? That is for GS. That's where it's supposed to go. Nice, yeah. It is handling these bad patches decently well. It's a single cylinder engine, around 32 horsepower if I'm not wrong. And this is better, yeah. Better, much better than the previous generation. Specs wise, KTMs are always better, yeah. But it's just that price wise now this is slightly better than the KTMs. It comes down to personal preference. You get a nice premium BMW brand, but I wish they had done something to the dash. The biggest updates you'll notice are the headlights, the rear light, the paint schemes, ride-by-wire throttle. Definitely these are the biggest updates. That's it. And price, obviously now it is very attractively priced compared to the other bikes. I think the sweet spot for this bike is around 4,000 to 6,000 RPM. Below that it is quite growly. Brakes are decent. The front has decent dive. Not as much as my 850 GS, but see, I want to actually test drive the R because that's much lighter than this one. This is primarily focused at people who want to tour and go longer than 4-5 hours. So I don't feel many vibrations here in the handlebar. In these panels I do feel. On the foot pegs, not so much as before, but comparatively they have refined this bike quite a lot. And I love this color scheme, blue color. In the traffic it is getting slightly warm, but not so bad. Obviously these bikes you can't ride with shorts, so you just get this one button to control the dash, basic dash. You get the average speed, date, you can set up menu, odometer, trip 1, trip 2, engine temperature, range. I think this has a 14-liter tank if I'm not wrong. Consumption. Being a single cylinder, it's not that tractable in higher gears, so you might have to shift gears quite a bit in traffic. Like you can't go in 20 in 3rd or 4th gear, but otherwise pretty good here. Very comfortable touring vehicle because you're not getting so many vibrations. This has a higher travel suspension, more ground clearance, and it's easier to manage on bad patches. Yeah, I think the speed spot is 4,000 to 6,000 RPM. It has enough grunt. The mid-range has improved quite a lot. Low end is pretty much the same. I'll just wait here for Ruchi. He got stuck at the signal light. Till such time, let me give you a quick walk around. 50-50 tires, I guess, or 80 to 70-30. This is the new blue color, red trellis frame. You get a new headlight. So they have done few design changes too. It was they were shaking quite a lot before, not on this model. New indicator lights. Yeah, that's the bike, guys. Now it's time to switch to the R.
GS.
Yes, directly at the showroom. I like the compact nature of this, man. Initially, this looks like a small S1000R for city. Decently loud note in the to start off with. In idle, cools down a bit, getting decently warm, not that bad. This is much more meatier in sound. I like this sound over the GS. That sounded a bit soft. Oh, nice, man. This is quite sporty in nature. Oh, suspension is decently hard. Brakes are quite decent. Not the best, but enough for the purpose of this bike. Oh, actually quite good. It's just that the bike comes little late and it's pretty nimble in the city. This probably weighs just 160 kilos if I'm not wrong. Oh, I love that exhaust note on this bike. This is super fun, man. This is super fun. At 2.5 lakhs ex-showroom if I'm not wrong. This is an amazing motorcycle. The clutch is decently light. Oh, the front end feels quite light, guys. So much of difference in just the same engine but in a different form. I love this, man. I love this. Whew. That's it. That's the first ride impressions of the 310R. Same dash as the 310 GS. I actually like this paint scheme quite a lot. Grey with red accents. Looks pretty good. If I have to pick between these two, I think I will pick this because of its height, and somehow the ride feel, the exhaust note feels much better on this one than that. But it might be tough for touring. That might be more comfortable for touring. So it's just a personal preference, guys. If you want something very sporty, go for this. If you want something purely touring for comfort, go for that. Okay, quickly, which one do you like?
I find the KTM 390 Adventure better than that, and I like this over the normal 390 Duke.
Correct. But in these two, which do you like?
Yes.
Oh, I too. Those are the 310 twins, guys. That's the first ride impression for you. Catch you guys in a short while. So we test drove this color, right? There is a white and blue version and a black color version. We test drove that one too. Personally, I like this color. We have enough range to go home. He's also done.
My bag.
He got bored with me and Pranav. We sat at Starbucks for a while, but
Stupid Starbucks, guys. Nothing good there. Nothing good.
yeah,
Useless.
Starbucks coffee hasn't been that great. But for me, I customize it with his lemon tea. Probably not. Anyway, done for the day. In case you're watching this at night time, have a good night. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hope you like the test drives. That's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And don't forget to like.
Do like, share, subscribe, comment.
Because if you don't subscribe to either of these channels, you don't get some exclusive stuff.
Oh my god, exclusive, huh?
Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend.